Hey everyone, my name is Wedge and welcome back to our countdown of the top 10 rares and mythics that need reprinting the most in Modern Masters 2015. If you missed part 1, you should definitely check it out right here. Seriously, I go over a bunch of disclaimers that you better listen to. I don't know if you didn't too, because you'll leave a comment like, "Where's Tarmogoyf?" Don't make me hit you. I'll do it. I will. Last time we ended with a land cycle, so it makes perfect sense to start the rest of this countdown with another one. Twilight Mire and the rest of the filter lands from Eventide and Shadowmoor get the number 5 spot. Unlike with Celestial Colonnade and the rest of the man lands, the value of the filter lands are all relatively high, except Graven Cairns because it has no friends. The Mire alone boasts a price tag of around $30. Every other filter land is comfortably over $10 except, again, Graven Cairns because no one likes it. Anyways, this land cycle is desperate for a reprint. Not just because the Mire is used extensively in OBS and Good Stuff decks or just black-green strategies in Modern, but also because they're all Commander staples. This is how powerful Commander is. It leaks into formats like Modern and raises the price of cards like these. If the filter lands don't get reprinted, their eternal playability will keep raising their price. Much like Legacy players and coveting fetch lands, Commander players will start coveting these more and more. You don't want that happening without a reprint. Speaking of Commander leaking its influence into Modern, Damnation gets our number 4 spot. I've never seen a card that players were so vocal about reprinting. Whenever any set comes out, the first question people ask is, "Damnation reprint?" It's honestly insane how badly players want this back, and it makes sense. Sitting at $35 to $40 is not a good place for this board wipe. It does see play in some 4-color control strategies in Modern, but again, Commander is showing its influence here. Planar Chaos being the only printing of the best black wrath spell ever? Yeah, that is not going to fly economically. Damnation will never level out without a reprint. Plus, come on, how many more sets are going to come out before there is a full-scale riot for Damnation? Seriously, think about the children, Wizards. Here we go, top 3, oh man. We'll start with a giant among Planeswalkers. Karn Liberated is your number 3. There had to be a reason that Wizards chose to include sets up to New Phyrexia for this run of Modern Masters. Karn Liberated has a great chance of being that reason. While Big Daddy Karn is powerful, $40 is a lot of money considering he's played all over the place. He's in control decks, he's the backbone of most Tron strategies in Modern, and he's a staple in Commander. Let's review. 1. He's a mythic rare. 2. He's a Planeswalker. 3. He's colorless. And 4. He's actually a good card. All those things combined make for an expensive inclusion to any deck. If there were ever a time to reprint Karn, this is it. Number 2 on our list is easily one of the most expensive cards in Modern, and most people don't even know it. Mox Opal is the heart of affinity strategies in every format. $50 for one of these is just ridiculous. The reason this card is so high up on this list is simply because it's so important to the success of affinity in both Modern and Legacy. While the deck doesn't enjoy consistent success, just playing the strategy well requires Mox Opal. For a deck that is relatively cheap to build otherwise, there's no reason a playset of Opal should set you back $200. It's outrageous. Alright, we finally made it. The rare that needs reprinting more than any other rare. Let's see if you got it right. Our number 1 is Noble Hierarch. A staple in various pod decks, Zeus strategies, infect builds, and way more, the Hierarch gouges players with its $65 barrier to ownership. This Bant Birds of Paradise plus Exalted is way too expensive. I can barely comprehend the price of this thing. The Hierarch is a great card, true, but by no means does that justify its price. This card is worth too much money, there are too few of them in circulation, and a ton of people want them. This is the literal perfect card to reprint in a set like Modern Masters 2015. Let me just say this right now, if they do not reprint Noble Hierarch in this set, I have no idea what they're thinking, not a clue. That also goes for a lot of the other cards on this list, and the aforementioned Tarmogoyf, Dark Confidant, Vendilion Clique, and Cryptic Command. Again, you should really watch part 1 so you know why I didn't mention those. Anyways, what do you all think? What cards are you hoping for? Now that I've had some time to think, I really just want Karn reprinted. As a control player, I feel like that should be a thing. Remember, subscribe below for the latest and most reliable Magic the Gathering information you could ever need. This is the Manosaurus, I'm Wedge. Thanks for watching, we'll see you next time.